Is Formic Pro the most overhyped mite treatment out there? Or is it actually a game changer when it comes to fighting varroa mites? Well, let's find out, because today I'm putting Formic Pro to the test. Now, I've been using Formic Pro for over 5 years, and in that time, I've seen it do some amazing things. But it's also given me some headaches, especially when it comes to how sensitive it is to temperature. Now, before we get into the pros and the cons of Formic Pro, let's quickly go over what it is and how to use it. Now, what is Formic Pro? Formic Pro is a varroa mite treatment that uses formic acid, a naturally occurring acid found in things like ants and some plants. It's a vapor treatment that penetrates the brood cells, which is where mites reproduce and hide. And that's a big deal because most treatments can't get under the cappings where the mites are actually hiding. Now, using Formic Pro is pretty straightforward, but I'm just going to cover the basics here. And you should always read and follow the label instructions completely. Now, with that being said, there are two main application methods. Option 1 is the 15-day method. You place 2 strips in the hive and leave them for 15 days. This is the best option if you want to hit the mites under the brood cappings. Option 2 is the 10-day staggered method. You place 1 strip for 10 days, remove it, then put in the second strip for another 10 days. I usually go with this method when the temps are pushing that 85-degree mark, just to avoid stressing or injuring the queen. Now that we know what it is and how it works, let's go over some of the pros of Formic Pro. A little bit of a pun there. First, Formic Pro is the only treatment currently available that kills mites under the cappings. And that's huge because that's where mites live and reproduce, right alongside your baby bees. Second, it works really well. I've consistently seen strong mite drops after using it every time. And number 3, when the temperature is right during a honey flow and I've seen mite levels are too high, Formic Pro is my go-to treatment. You can use it with honey supers on, which is a big advantage compared to most other treatments. Now, of course, no treatment is perfect, so let's go over a few of the cons. Starting out with temperature sensitivity. You can't use it if the weather is above 85 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's be honest, a lot of the time during summer when you have supers on your hive, the temperature is above 85 degrees. So while it's technically safe to use with supers, you have to pick your timing very carefully. Next up is queen issues. Some beekeepers have reported queen issues, even queen loss. And although I have never had it happen personally, it is worth being aware of. Next up is the price. It's not outrageous, but it is more expensive than some of the other treatments. But with all of that being said, what does Formic Pro get on the Bee Before You Buy scale? Well, I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. It's a solid treatment that does exactly what it says, and it's my go-to when I've got supers on and the temperature is in that safe range. But the temp limit and slightly higher cost knocks it down a couple of points for me. But you guys know how it works here. I give you the good, the bad, and a little bit of personal experience to help you decide if it's right for your bees. But now I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have you ever used Formic Pro before? And if so, how did it work for you? And what would you rate it on the Bee Before You Buy scale? Did I nail it or did I totally miss the mark with this one? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear.